What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yarrell, aka T Spilling. Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. Have some reality for you, and it's Mary season 4, episode 2. Since it's Spilling All the Tea, of course, I gotta have me some tea available. Delicious. Hip a vape right quick, and we gonna jump on in. So, excuse me. With this particular episode, there wasn't a excuse me. I gotta readjust myself. Sorry, y'all. Wasn't a whole lot of craziness and drama. So this should be a fairly light review. But again, when it's involving me, this ain't scripted. I mean, I got notes, but I don't know what's gonna come out. So we'll see. But it picks up where it left off, and that was with I don't know why I put Tina name down here. Lord help me. Erica pretty much gets on stage and she knows that, okay, she has to sing twice as hard to compensate for the technical problems, and she did it, and, she sounded great, is what it is. Google reminds her that she will not be able to make her next performance because of their mother's birthday. And Erica kind of forgot, but, it was mentioned. Let me see. Tina is at her wedding venue, and she has 50 million ideas. And I'm just like, so is that what getting married is like? I don't know. Like I said, we'll see what happens when that day happens for this guy. But yeah, 50 million ideas. And I feel bad for the planet because she's just sitting there with her iPad. And I don't even think she can type that dang on fast. But hey, it's what it is, y'all. So Teddy is trying to get Tina a new ring. And apparently, in her rage, she took her ring off, placed it on the table, grabbed a hammer, and smashed the diamond. And turned it into dust. And the jeweler was kind of looking like she did. Who say what now? What crazy person would do? Hey, hell, we all know hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and we just gonna leave it at that, and we just gonna press right on. But he did say that she wants a bigger diamond. All right, now make your demands, baby. Make your demands. So Erica's voice is shot because she had to sing twice as hard. And, yeah, is like her vocals are really hurting. But, she knows that she needs to take it just a little bit slow. But she tells that to Warren, just let him know, like, there was a technical issue. But, everything panned out. So, good stuff there. So Erica acknowledges that, she's going to miss her mother's birthday. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she told that to her husband, Warren. So, there's that. Now, Teddy tells Tina that, he has reconnected with his father, and this is a chance for him to forgive him. And tells her that, he's coming to the wedding. And Tina wants him to come a little bit early, so it feels less awkward instead of him just showing up like physically at the wedding. Which I'm like, makes good sense. Nothing wrong with that. So, now we're back with Erica. Now, before Erica hits the stage because she has to sing again, she FaceTimes with her mother because it's her mother's birthday. Which I was just like, you know what, that's good. You couldn't be there, but you made the effort to call. Which I'm just like, kudos. Speaking of which, I need to F and remember because, my mother's birthday is, next week? And I know, even though I'm in South Korea, if I forget to call her, Lord have mercy, when I come back to the States in a couple of months, she gonna sit here and go smooth the hell off on me. So, I'm saying. But she gets off stage and she knows she has one or two options. She can either, just sing regular and, kind of keep her voice from going left, or she could sing full force. And I think we all know what Miss Erica did. She sang full force. And you know, it is what it is. I'm all about, you know, ooh, excuse me. I don't know how that happened. Lord, help me. But I'm all about, like I said, I can see what she's trying to do for the fans and everything. But, you know, it's one of those where you sing to the max every time and kind of like really force yourself into a very bad situation, you're not going to have any fans to sing to. And I think that's one of those where, you know, she could have just made an announcement just saying, you know, hey, going through some issues, da 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 da. And I'm pretty sure if she made the statement that she's having issues with her vocals and took some time off, then things would have been different. Like I said, I don't follow Mary's, you know, so I don't know if she has or she hasn't, but if y'all know if she did, just let me know down there. So Tina meets with Warren, and Warren tells, because she wants to know how the whole meeting with Sony went, so he tells her, and she says that, you know, she will do her project with or without Sony. Warren tells her, they can't stop you from recording, but they can stop you from putting it out. And she pretty much says that, look, if it's going to be a legal battle, then let's make it one. And her whole premise is, you know, this is something that was downloaded to me spiritually, which I know how that is. And what she's saying is nothing is going to stop me. But this goes back to the whole, you know, submit your plans to the Lord. And it's like, you aren't submitting your plans to God, they would, like, everything is going to crumble. And it's like, you have to be on that right frequency and in tune with Him to make sure that everything is going to plan out. Something may have been downloaded to you for you to work on, but when it's to be released, again, we have to work on God's time, not on our time. And I think, and I'm even guilty of that, trying to work outside of His timeline and everything just going completely haywire. Just saying. So Tina is with Teddy. And they have been doing everything together, to include working out, which I'm like, that's good. Like, that's great. You know, the more they do together. You know, granted, they don't need some space in a minute, but it's kind of helping them build, you know, that relationship back up, especially to include communication. And, you know, they're planning their child's B-Day party, and, you know, Teddy pretty much says, oh, yeah, both my parents are coming. To include my father. And now Erica's just like, crap. Because she was thinking about canceling the party because, you know, she has to worry about the wedding. And her whole thing is, he's 2 years old. He's not going to remember this. I give him cupcakes, sit him in the middle of the dang on floor, and he'll be all right with that. But, you know, now she sort of kind of has to do it. So Erica and Tina stops by Erica's house, pretty much see what she's been missing and everything. And, you know, Erica reveals that in reference to her mother's B-Day, that she did not know initially that she was booked for that particular weekend. Excuse me. But what this all boils down to is, again, she doesn't have management. So she's having to sit here, and her and Warren pick up this slack, more or less her. And all these dates are coming out, and it's like, yes, it's going to be a little bit difficult. And in a situation like that, she probably should have a manager. At least when she can sit here and tell him or her, look, these are the dates that, regardless of what comes out, I cannot work on these dates. And let your manager do all the coordinating from that. But, you know, things happen. And, you know, certain sacrifices have to be made for, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. So that was definitely a sacrifice. And Tina tries to invite her to her child's birthday party, but she again is booked. So Erica's going to miss that. So Erica's on the blue carpet. And she pretty much says that, you know, she kind of likes being by herself, you know. Because in certain situations, you know, Tina can be late and all these other things. So it's just kind of nice where it's just her. But there are instances that she kind of alluded to where it's difficult because she's used to depending on another person, whether it be to finish her sentences or she's on stage to look to another person to pick up the slack. And I even know about that, you know, again, being in the gospel choir, even the male a cappella group, where if any of us felt that we were getting to a point where we could not go to that next note, it's, you know, we can always look at somebody else, especially within our range group, and that person come in, do what you gotta do, you know, jump in like it's done, which does, then jump back out. So, you know, I understood what she was saying on that. So Donnie McClurkin is on the blue carpet, and she talks to him, and he asks her about her voice, because apparently he knows, and he tells her that he's going into surgery next week. And she asked him, "It's because you didn't stop it. It's about his vocals." So that was one of those where I really think that was like divine, like not necessarily intervention, but divinely set up to where you're going through the same exact thing, and he's going through it currently. This is probably a sign that you might want to pause and pump the brakes. And she reconsiders it, and she feels that she might need to start canceling stuff. But later we see that she's not really, like, she's somewhat about that life, but not really, because the momentum is just so much, and she doesn't want to miss out on opportunities. So Tina is stressing about the party, and I want to save this so I can condense it into just one whole thing. But she's stressing about the party. Teddy arrives with Teddy's parents arrive. His mother arrives first. Then he brings his father. And it appears that his father was flirting with my dude. And my Dukes really wasn't having it. You gotta look at him like, I think her name is Louise. If I say her name wrong, forgive me. But I think it was Louise. She was like, "It's not baby, it's Louise." And apparently he was trying to get back in her good graces, if y'all know what I mean. I'm trying to keep it, clean and PG on this particular, review, so give me that one. So, let me see, Oh Lord, I didn't get caught. I didn't got all caught out of the way. So, Erica calls Tina, pretty much to catch up. And Tina really wanted her there because she felt like she could have really calmed her down. Because that's just the bond that, siblings do have. Like I said, I have 2 older brothers. So, in certain instances, when I link up with I have 2 older brothers and 1 younger brother. So, depending on who I'm with, even with my cousins, my first cousins, like when I'm with them, it's almost just like we can kind of like balance each other out when need be. So, I understood what she was saying with that. And Erica says in her confessional that the path that she's chosen, she realizes that, she's going to have to give up a lot and that it won't be easy. But she's happy about the path that she's chosen. Now, Teddy feels that, and I want to paraphrase this, but he feels that having his father back in the picture right now gives him perspective. Again, we don't necessarily know exactly, or if y'all know, y'all can fill me in, but know exactly why his parents are not truly together, because I think that there's probably like a couple different layers. But in having his father there, he sees, okay, well, I see the effect that it has on me, and given the idiotic decisions that I have made as of late, I could have potentially did the same thing to my children, have my wife decide that she wanted nothing to do with me, so I would still be a father, but I would still be somewhat absent, so I would not be the stay-at-home dad or physically be in their lives as much as I would like to be. And when he said that, I was like, you know what? I'm so here for that. And that was beautiful that he saw that. So, bridging the gap, it's a beautiful thing, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful thing. And his father needed to go back to the hotel to get some pain meds. He might feel that it might be a little bit more than that. I was sitting here thinking, what? Yeah, I'm going to just say, because y'all know I got to be real on here. I'm sitting here thinking like he might need some Mary Jane or something else. I'm just saying, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to be honest, that's what I thought. But he dropped his father. I would assume he just dropped his father off and came back. But it did appear that his father was in some type of pain. So it could have been, and I don't think it was just regular pain medication. I don't think it was just regular Tylenol or Advil, or whatever. Like, I think it was like pain meds, and probably the kind that put you on cloud 9. So I don't know, just saying. So Erica, the episode pretty much ends with Erica kind of telling Gugu, her sister, that she wants her to be on call because she needs help. And Google's looking like, I have things that I have to do. I will help you out as much as I can, but I have things that I have to do. So it's not really going to work out that way. And apparently there was an article that appeared on Sister to Sister magazine. Well, it was published online, but it's from Sisters to Sister magazine. And it was published that Teddy has a baby on the way. So it's the implication that there was, like, with the infidelity, one of the females that he had relations with outside of his marriage is pregnant. And, the editor is a good friend of Mary Mary. And, Erica just feels just like, this is one of those things that should have been fact checked before any of this was published. And, she feels some kind of way. And the reality is, if I was her, I probably would as well. And they're trying to figure out if they should tell Tina because it could take her back to the dark side or that dark place in which she just came from. I'm going to say this, it could. But this is one of those situations, and I mean, it has to be played out, and not necessarily played out, but it has to be dealt with in a very, very kind manner. And I'm saying this because, this information. It's on the media. It's like it's viral, which means that in some way, shape, or form, it's going to make its way back to your sister. So at some point, she's going to find out about it. And of course, we all know that in life, it's the worst timing, where you get news when you least expect it and when you least want it. And I'm hoping that she does not get it before her wedding. But the fact that if you don't tell your sister, unless you have the best dang on reason, it's probably best that you tell her. That is my opinion. And with that being said, that is also my recap of Mary Mary Season 4, Episode 2. With all videos that I do on this platform, please rate, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, please, share with another. Maybe I might have said something that you think might help somebody else. Also, stay tuned. Like I said, very soon I'm going to start doing my Spirit to Soul sessions where it's, like I said, I don't want them to be long videos, but just, something that I feel, whether it's just general information or whether it's biblical based that could help somebody else through something that they're going through. Because again, just putting it out there lately, I'm having to kind of pick back up, having to, spread some good words and sow some good seeds into others' life, and I've noticed in sharing what I've said to another that is also helping someone else. So stay tuned for that. That is coming very, very soon. If there's any questions that you would like to ask me, you can email me at spillingallthetea@gmail.com. That is down below. You can also follow me on Twitter at tspillingwitches, also down below. To my old subscribers, thank you for continuing to support me. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. For those of you who are just stopping by, hey, all welcome, Like I said, I love you guys. I love everyone. Like I said, even though I sometimes go off on a tangent and I go left sometimes, but everything that I say, it always comes from a place of love because I only want the best for anyone. And hopefully y'all can learn a little bit from my little crazy self. So I spill the tea so you guys can catch it. Again, whatever you want to catch the tea in, whether it be a mason jar, whether it be a cub, one of those, 7-Eleven big goats or something like that, whatever you want to catch it in, please bring it with you because y'all know I'm going to spill the tea. And until next time, I love you guys. Thank you all for the support. And until next time, peace.